Welcome, welcome, rockers and music lovers. This episode, we are going to get into one of my favorite open tunings, Open D. Open D is round, beautiful, deep, and rich tuning. What is Open D? Open D is like a big E chord. It's the same as Open E. Open E and Open D are exactly the same thing. I was confused about this until I really learned what it was several years ago. I've written a lot of songs in open tunings. I love them. They're so much fun, and they really they force you to approach the guitar differently because they mess up all of our boxes and our scales and everything. So we really have to think outside of the box. So what is Open D tuning? Open D tuning is if you take a big fat E chord and then you just tune everything down so that it's as if we're fretting an E chord behind the fret. So what is Open D? Open D is you take the 6th string, which is E, and you tune it down to D. And that should be the same pitch as your 4th string, because your 4th string is already D. So we want to make a big Open D chord. So we have D, A, D. You take the G string, you tune it down to F sharp. And then you take the B string, which is the 2nd string, you tune it down to A. You take the top string, E, and you tune it down to D. So we have D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. So we just have a big D major chord. Now once we've done that, we already have our chord here, so we can get right into playing chords. This is why open tunings are so amazing, because they're so easy. They force us to think differently, but they are also so easy to get started on. So if we want to just change the chord, the pitch of the chord, all we have to do is count up our notes. This is one thing that we should all learn to do too. If you haven't already, it would be a good idea if you would learn the series of the notes, how they all occur. And that's so if you have an open D, your open string is D, your 1st fret would be D sharp, and then the next one would be E on the 2nd fret, then you have F. Between E and F there's no sharp, so it's E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D. So if we were to take this open chord and say we go D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, well, if we barred this and that note on the 6th string is the name of the chord because that's the tonic, oh, we have a G chord. And then if we went G, G sharp, A, we have an A chord, a B chord, a C chord, and so far and so on up the neck. This would be an E chord on the 2nd fret, E, D, D sharp, E. But if we take D, G, and A, we have the 1, 4, 5 in the key of D. And it's that simple. Another thing that we can do is, because we have 3 D strings here, D is our tonic because we're in open D. So that's the key, that's the tonic of the scale. The 6th string, the 4th string, and the 1st string are all Ds. Now, it would be really good if we would learn our major scale on that, but not in the box like we might be used to playing our pentatonic shapes and stuff in, because our boxes are completely off the board now. They're all messed up because of the staggering of the strings. So what we would do is play it all on one string. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And I can't do it up another octave higher, but it's... And there you have it. So what can we do with this? Well, because we have this beautiful open chord, pick a picking pattern and then start to play your major scale either on the top string or the bottom string. or the 4th string. But let's start with the lowest string. Sol, la, ti, do. 0, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. 0, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12 on all 3 strings. So that gives us all these drone notes, resonant, sympathetic resonant notes that we can just play over. Experiment a little bit. I'm just messing around. You get beautiful harmonics on the 12th, the 7th, and the 5th fret. Another really effective tool with Open D is using double stops, 6 double stops. It's kind of like a little bit like the Keith Richards used Open E in a lot of his songs. And Open E and Open D are exactly the same tuning except for the pitch. So this kind of Keithism and also like kind of like reminiscent of She Talks to Angels. There's a pattern that goes up the neck, which is really beautiful and musical, and you can use this over any of the strings in the open tuning. Experiment to see what sounds best for you, but we have our open, with the middle finger at the open, 2nd fret, 4th fret, and this finger is just 1 fret behind it. And then at the 5th fret, we put the 2 on top of each other, but stay 1 string apart on the 5th and 3rd string. And then move up to the 7th fret, same thing, with these straight up and down. Back to the staggered, straight up and down, straight up and down. And you've done your octave here. Basically, we played the major scale harmonized. So pick any kind of picking pattern you want. Just experiment. It is that easy. hope that has helped you to dig into the open D a little bit. I could just play this all day, and you can strum it with a pick. I didn't have a pick with me, so I didn't even think about it. You can just pick any random finger picking pattern. Just really listen to how the notes resonate together. And you'll find that you'll be improvising in no time. So there you have it. I hope that has helped you understand the open D tuning a little bit better. My name is Dwayne Dixon, aka Double D. It is always a privilege and an honor to spend this time with you. Please let me know what else you'd like to see me do in the comments. Let me know what you think of this video, and also subscribe if you haven't already. It's a great way for us to stay in touch. I've got a lot more stuff coming on open tunings, on all kinds of other things, and I'm working on a whole bunch of new things for the new year. So I hope you all have a great holiday season. This is Dwayne Dixon signing off for this episode. I'm going to see you next week.